everyone, it's Cade and Grace, and today is the day before we go to
Costa Rica.
So we're really excited.
Today we are going to Costa Rica tomorrow, 2 a.m. We'll see you on the bus. 小心搭火车，下次我找。小心搭火車，下次我找冰淇淋。Para su seguridad, ya saben, wait, I mixed them up. My fault.
And out of the country.
Hey guys, we're doing pre-interviews for Costa Rica. So this is
Cade Tavares.
Thank you. What grade are you in?
Third.
Okay. So what are you most excited for this trip?
I'm honestly most excited for the whitewater rafting. I feel like that's going to be a great time.
Good. Have you packed yet?
I have packed, but I'm not completely finished.
Okay, good.
I got a few toiletries, and I'm probably going to buy some cards at the store later today.
Good. Alright, is there anything you're scared for?
I'd say I'm scared for the bathrooms. I don't want to make a mistake. Yeah, I don't want to make a mistake. And accidentally flush some toilet paper down the toilet.
Have you ever flown on a plane before?
I have, many times.
Okay, good. Have you ever been overseas?
When I was really young, I was
From
overseas.
Africa?
Yeah,
Oh.
came from Africa. But not recently, no.
Wonderful. Thank you. Pre-interview for the Costa Rica trip. This is
Grace Murphy.
okay, and I'm just gonna ask you a few questions.
Okay.
So, have you ever flown on a plane before?
I've flown on a plane. I have flown on a plane one time when I was 2 years old, and I don't remember it. So I'm pretty scared because I just don't remember it. So I don't know. Good.
All right. Are you scared of anything?
I am scared of the plane.
Right.
I'm also scared. I'm also scared of. Are we going ziplining? Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
I'm scared of that.
Good.
Because
Just let go. I mean, don't let go.
I've seen like a lot of freak accidents. So,
Kinda like
but
you.
if I die, like I'll die in Costa Rica,
Yeah.
so it'll be fine.
All right. Have you ever been overseas?
I've never been overseas. The farthest I've been to is Ohio. So, I'm pretty excited.
What are you excited for then?
I am most excited for snorkeling. That is like gonna be so awesome, and hopefully I can just take one of the fish home.
Okay.
Probably.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you.
All right. This is our third interview. I'm here with.
Landon.
All right. So, have you ever been overseas?
I have not. The farthest for me was probably like Texas. So that
A little
doesn't
farther than me.
constitute as it.
We're going back to Texas, so
Oh.
we'll be there.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right. Have you ever flown before then?
Yes, many times.
What are you scared for?
Probably the zip lining. I'm scared of heights. Being in a plane is different, but yeah.
All right. What are you excited for?
Honestly, I'm just excited to try out like the food over there and probably talk to like the people.
Good. Have you packed yet?
Yeah, my mom and I have been vigorously doing so since like Friday.
All right. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
Thank you.
No, but you can't see it.
I do?
No.
No, I'm saying you couldn't see it.
I'm just kidding.
All right. So we're in the hizzy with.
Señora Flores, o Profe Flores.
All right. So I got a few questions for you. First one. Have you ever been on a plane before?
Yes, several times.
Okay. Have you ever been overseas?
Several times.
How many times have you been to Costa Rica?
I've been to Costa Rica 3 times.
Okay. Or what are you excited for?
I'm actually excited to travel with my students.
Aww.
It's one of those things that I truly enjoy. I love to see them enjoy themselves and have fun. So I'm looking forward to that.
What are you scared for?
I think I'm concerned about the students' safety. You know, their parents entrusted them, you know, under my care, and trust me, so I am very serious about that responsibility. I want them to enjoy themselves. At the same time, I don't want them to hurt themselves. If they're scared to do any of the zip lining, whitewater rafting, by all means, they could sit out with one of the chaperones. Just not me. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. That's all I have for you today. So thank you. I have a few questions for you before you go to Costa Rica. Okay. So have you ever been on a plane before?
I have. I've only been once. I just went to Florida.
Oh, that's what. So you've never been overseas?
Yeah, I have. I did 2 cruises.
Oh.
I went to Bermuda and Bahamas.
Okay. What are you most excited for?
I'm just excited to leave the country because I've only left twice, so it's
Yeah.
Yeah, only.
Are you scared for anything when you're there?
Yeah. I'm scared to not have my mom with me.
True.
On my own. So yeah.
That's all I have today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, so today I'm here with,
Alice, say.
and I'm gonna ask you a few questions, okay? Why did you not go to Costa Rica?
Well,
That was a final decision. Like, I was planning on going, and then my basketball schedule was not set, so I couldn't risk not being there for one of my last games senior year.
What are you gonna be doing while we're having fun on the beach and snorkeling and ziplining and whitewater rafting?
I'm gonna be very sad every day, but Miss Flores has a project for me to do. I'm gonna write a book about Costa Rica and do some research, and you guys are gonna have some questions when you get back for me.
Sounds riveting.
It's fun.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you regret not going?
10, 11.
Thank you, that's all I have for you.
Trust them.
Ice spice. Ice spice. Ice spice. Ice spice.
Oh my god. He's giving the medal.
早晨大王子，现在我小冰淇淋。
Go, Miss Flores, go.
I have to have the gym. No.
We're trying to get our gym classes excused.
Is this letter now? Okay.
Here we have a little red light action happening. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So this is Kaitlyn Nancy reporting in. We have.
David Huber, how you doing?
What are you most excited for this trip?
I'm most excited about the food. I've heard very great things. I'm excited to eat a lot of food.
Good. All right. What are you scared for?
I'm scared of getting lost and not finding the group. Very bad anxiety.
I get it. All right. And just one last question. What time did you pack?
I packed over the last 2 days. I was ripping my hair out trying to find all my stuff. You got it.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
It's very nice talking to you.
Thank you.
Open. We just got to the airport.
Oh yeah.
We ran. It's freezing out. It's freezing. It's so bad. So we just got through TSA and we're currently at the boarding site. Yep. That was really stressful. Cade got patted down.
Yeah, Cade got patted down. Guess who got patted down?
Let me
Let's
know.
play a guess who.
Yeah.
We are on, well, I'm on 0 hours of sleep. You're on like 2?
An hour and a half.
An hour and a half. So,
about.
but we're hyped as well. Hey guys, I'm coming out here right now just to say that I'm so sorry. I did things and I regret them. But I'm just really sorry.
So it's currently 4:48 and our flight leaves at 6. So we'll figure it out. But
TSA went good. No one had any.
no. So we got through that. That was annoying, but we got it. We'll see you when we're on the plane.
Bye.
We made it. Yeah. Sorry I didn't vlog too much. I was a little embarrassed to vlog on the plane, but it's fine. Our first flight got delayed by like an hour. So we actually were like almost late to our connecting. But it's okay, we made it. And we're here and it's 95 degrees.
Bad, and I know you guys don't think it was
yeah,
bad. It was scary.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that.
Because I felt like my heart was dropping every time.
Alright, so we're on the bus. We got out of the airport finally. Yeah. We're going to El Supermercado.
El Supermercado. We got friendship bracelets.
Yes. One, I gotta show my. We got them. They're really cute.
I'm hating this lighting because it's giving everything.
I kind of like it.
All of me.
But we got Eamon and Cade over there.
I'm about to start my own vlog.
Okay.
Oh, he's vlogging too, so we'll put that in after this. Okay.
And then, so we're going to the supermercado, then we're going to the hotel, and then we're going to the beach to watch the sunset.
Yes.
And then we go to bed because we haven't slept in 24 hours.
Need to eat something though. Haven't ate since 2 a.m.
I haven't eaten since 5 p.m. yesterday.
But we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Alright, it's Cade and Eamon here. We're on the bus. Where are we headed? We're going to Costa. And well, actually, we're heading to the supermarket first, buy some stuff, and then we're heading to Guanacaste.
We'll see the beach today, I think.
Oh yeah, we are hitting the beach. Yeah, it's gonna be a great time. Messing up some Skittles. But yeah, we'll talk to you when we're either somewhere, hopefully the beach. Alright, see ya.
All right, we made it to our room. This is. We'll give you a tour in a second, but this is what the outside is looking like. This is our balcony. That's the pool, the public pool. Parking lot. And then our little area out here. We got a little living room. There we go. It's really hot in here. Here's the first bedroom. And here's ours. And then we have a little kitchen in there. And we got our bathroom over here and the mirror. So we're going to the beach later, so we'll talk to you then. Hey, we're at the beach.
At the beach for the
sunset. We got it. We got Cade taking pictures and Yolanda both taking pictures of the moon. But the water is so warm. It feels so nice. I got my camera. I got the digital camera. I got the digital camera. We're going at it with the pictures. If you guys want to see those pictures, the link is in the description. Just click that and it'll take you to a Google Drive folder. Thanks. Eamon's being a little fish right now. He's having fun.
He's a little fish.
Eamon, come back. Come here. Oh, that went up my pants. Sorry. Eamon, come here. Or don't. How are you enjoying the ocean?
I'm loving the ocean.
We love the ocean.
I never want to go home.
Never want to go home. Well,
Why did you leave when you got this right here?
Right.
The man.
The man.
Alright, we're at dinner. These are our meals. I'm a little picky. But it's okay. We also got passion fruit juice. And what's that one called?
Not Tahi.
I don't know.
What is this called again?
It's actually pretty good. We did a little buffet back there. They served us. So we're gonna eat and we'll be back. Hey guys, we're at lunch. This is day 2. Day 2. Yep. Day 2, we got the buffet. This is what I got. This is what Grace says. So we didn't have our phones all day. So we went ziplining, we did a little cooking class, and then we made soap. And then we did a little tour of like the lodge, the sanctuary. There's a bunch of animals. I'll put in a bunch of pictures because we stole Miss Flores' phone. So we vlogged on her phone, so I'll put those clips in.
Ready? Yep.
Okay, Cade!
Pura vida!
We're at our cooking class. What did you get?
Food.
Cheese and sausage. Amen.
Same thing.
Same thing. We made, what are these called? I don't remember. And then we made empanadas over there. And we got some juice. It's fruit punch. It's got passion fruit juice, star fruit, watermelon, and something else that I don't remember. We got the master over there. We're making soap right now. I'm putting in salt.
We already have steric acid. That's a wax.
Acid in it.
And then we're gonna add some coffee grounds.
And some oats.
And then we'll put the coffee beans on the top and make it cute.
I like that. You're good. You're good. That's good. Just two. You said you can add however much, but if you put too much, you're gonna make a mess.
Yeah.
This is Cade to the rescue.
Yep. We are extremely focused right now. Esperanza is messing up some. Don't forget that one.
I'm just more some performance.
Milking a cow.
Okay. Oh wait, this is easy. Hold up.
There you go. Muy bien. Plug it.
You're a natural. We have another spot here in the resort. we provide food and shelter. It's that you don't realize or like press the button.
Donkey! He's the donkey from Shrek.
The farm right now. We got some turkeys over here. There's more. Look at that one. Stand on business.
Chickens.
Yes. Stand on business. There's a goat. Goats over here. I want them to come up to me, but they're not coming. Oh, those are sheep. Duh, I'm stupid.
He's busy eating right now, so.
He's munching away.
Their eyes are
Wait, will you take a picture of
the
all those?
goats?
They bite your clothes.
Just didn't look.
Alright.
And the reason behind that is because they spend around 9 months without.
You can eat the outside part?
Yeah.
You eat the skin or not?
We just got a demonstration on how they make all of these. They got all of these little clay creations, like jewelry holders. They're all so pretty. There's so many. They're everywhere. Alright, so we are currently at the cultural tour and we're petting an ox. Not a bull. Not a bull. It's been castrated, so it's an ox or a steer. Same thing. Yeah. We all got to pet it. We tried some sugar water made from real sugar cane. And they showed them pressing the sugar cane to make the sugar water, and we tried brown sugar, just in a cube. It was disgusting, but So was the water. How was your beverage
I like
in the brown
bevy.
sugar?
I like the
I
bevy.
didn't. I went like this.
But I did not like the
I
brown
pretended
sugar.
to yawn and then I poured it out.
Oh.
I did not like the.
I didn't like
brown
either
sugar.
one.
I said
you know.
The brown sugar tastes like the drink.
It was way more like sweet, bitter, and gross.
I could drink the drink.
I don't know. Yeah. So now we're going to
The hot wing.
the hot springs, and we're gonna do a mud bath with like the mud masks, and then we are gonna get in. Oh no, we get the sauna first.
Oh, yeah.
Sauna first,
Mud
mud mask. Then we cool off in the cool water, and then we go to the hot springs.
I'm for
So-
cold water.
I am too, actually. I'm so hot.
Especially having all the like mud
Yeah.
on you.
But we'll see you guys when we're there. Alright, so it's really loud, but we're going to the hot springs. We're on a little hayride.
Cade, let's
We got Yolanda right here. And we're going to the hot spring. Oh, we got our food from earlier. The snacks are really good. We made these little empanadas. They have cinnamon and stuff in them, and then these little like dough rings. I don't know, but they're really good. Really good. Highly recommend. No. Alright, so I couldn't show you earlier, but we ziplined over this ravine. Like, literally, over the whole thing. It was so cool. Alright, so we're changed in our bathing suits. We're about to go in the hot springs. I can't bring my phone.
Yeah.
So that's my bad. Wait, I gotta put my phone in there. Are you excited?
Absolutely.
Alright. Bye. Alright, we just got out of the hot springs. We're all here. And we're going to dinner. My hair turned so curly after the hot springs, but up here is looking all crazy. It's okay though. We're gonna go to dinner and then we're gonna go either swimming at the hotel or we're gonna go to the beach. So I'll be back.
Look at the monkeys.
Holy crap. You see us?
We're at the Sunset Bar. This is the view. It's just crazy actually. Holy. Alright, we got our drinks. I got a strawberry daiquiri. How would you rate your strawberry daiquiri?
11 out of 10. This is. I would like to apologize for my actions. I didn't understand the consequences. I'm so sorry.
We just got our drinks.
So buff, bro.
We just got our drinks. I got a strawberry daiquiri. It's so good. What'd you get? Strawberry daiquiri.
daiquiri.
How do you rate it?
11 out of 10. It is fire.
What'd you get? Pina colada. It's very good. And yeah, I'm really happy.
Yeah. Pura vida.
Pura vida.
Hey guys, we're back at the same place we ate for lunch, having the same exact food. It's okay. We got buns this time and some fresh fruit, and I got potato wedges.
I was just looking for my roll.
She got the same exact
ate
thing.
it. But I'm embarrassed.
Actually,
My food is good.
is it good? Okay. So, food's good. We'll check back later.
F A C G D B D D A B.
So we're at the pool. We just got home from the bus ride. It wasn't that bad. We were singing. It was fun. As you saw, Eamon doing his perfect pitch thing. So we're at the pool. Grace and I found a lizard in our bedroom, and she's just fine with it. I'm not, but it's fine. So she was like, they kill the bugs. No. This is what the pool looks like.
Oh yeah.
How are you?
What do you have to say?
I would like to say that el canapé muy divertida y la piscina muy bonita.
¿Sí?
Y mis zapatos juega. Gracias. Hey guys, it's 6:15 in the morning and I'm at the beach because why not? Everyone else is probably asleep right now, but that's okay. We get up, we grind, we get some flicks. I'm gonna have to translate this. That's gonna suck. Hi everyone, I'm on my way to breakfast. I actually have a oh shoot, I just realized you can't see it. I have a phone stand, and now I can like hold it like I'm vlogging because this is really nice. Yeah. I wonder where everyone is. Is anyone at breakfast? No, not yet. Good morning. We're at breakfast. Oh yeah, she's getting coffee. I kind of want to get coffee. Yep, we're getting coffee. Hala. Milano es Cade. Como te llamas?
Llama, Esperanza.
Para su seguridad. Permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro de los límites y los atoros. Gracias.
Alright, we're post breakfast. We all ate it up real good. Pancakes. What do you rate them?
10 out of 10. Amazing.
How are your
11 out of 10.
pancakes? 11 out of 10. Yeah. Yolanda, how are your pancakes?
Delicious.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say they were like 8.
That's solid.
Good. Alright guys, we're on the boat. We're about to go snorkeling. We're in the middle of the ocean.
So beautiful.
We got everybody here. Got everybody here on the boat. We're all excited. We're going to the coral reef right now. And we're gonna put our little flippers on and stuff. And we're gonna go snorkeling. So pray for us. Cade is gonna vlog some stuff underwater. So we'll get that in there. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be fun. Okay, we're back. We just got done snorkeling. How was it?
So fun.
It was so fun. We were out there. We saw a lot of fish. Yeah, we saw some starfish, pufferfish, eels, like all of the above. We went. I'll show you.